I did the best I could to just survive the heat today. It was rough. Hey, Matt. That's the one I'm looking for. Hey, Anna Grace. Tried to go down the wrong pipe. Oh, I hate when that happens. Not really. I'm sitting here with 2 fans running. My legs are bothering me, so I'm doing the holy basil and the lymphatic drainage were the main reason I started this. And I was like, well, I didn't do my vitamins yet today, so. This day was definitely a feeling hot, hot, hot kind of day. Oh no! Okay, hold on, Heimdall. He's like, Mommy, you filled up my seat. Give me 1 second. That was everything I needed to take. Okay, your seat's available again. He's like, he wants to be on top of me, but it's too hot to be that cozy for long. Hey, Kathy. Haven't heard from her lately. I've left a couple of messages, but she gets really busy with her her foster mom and the foster mom's wife. So. Oh, believe me, I've been hydrating. Every time I go to Wawa's, I get 2 new cups of ice to go into my cooler bag to keep my Manjaro cold. If not refrigerator cold, it's not coming up to full room temp at least. Oh yeah. Yes, it's humid. I am Frizz City from the humidity. when did you change your screen name? Okay. Well, somebody came in here faking this screen name and said it was you and then started shitting the live. Turned out they had 0 followers, 0 following, so they got blocked. But they were posing as you. Yes, people do need to get a life. I highly agree. Oops, let's not eat that on. Connie, did you hear what happened last night? I went live out at Sunset Beach. I was talking about, how people have weddings out there. I was thinking about the one that we went to. And one of the trolls called the police and had him come out and do a wellness check on me. I'm like, why? I'm sitting there holding the camera, pointing at the beach, watching these people paddleboarding and surfing, and just having this really relaxed conversation about how beautiful Sunset Beach is and why this is why I stay in Florida and how pretty the weddings are when they have them out there because, the sun sets over the arch and, just the perfect picture, whatever. And all of a sudden I have a cop standing over my shoulder saying, we've got a phone call from some of your friends wanting us to do a wellness check on you. And I turned around to her and I says, not friends, trolls. And she looked at me funny and I pulled out my phone. I got off of the live and pulled out my phone and showed her messages and texts and everything. And she's like, oh my God. And I'm like, yeah, I've been dealing with this for over a year. So this is a dress, and it came from Temu. Oh, ever since ever since the hurricanes damaged my home, and I tried to get a GoFundMe to get it fixed because FEMA was not coming through with enough money to fix it, and I've been labeled a grifter, a scam artist, or whatever, dry begging, you name it, and they don't want me to get help from any source. So, hold on. I'm not doing boxes too often, but I'll let you up.
Well, first of all, this is what happens when people are in the situation that you're in. And I get it. I understand the situation that you're in, and I realize that. You know that because I've helped you before. And, the thing about it is they don't think that you should be doing it, group.
Oh, they're telling people that I own condos and that I have a boat that I'm going to be living on. And
excuse me, what condo?
Exactly.
You never had, not that to my knowledge, ever since I've known you since 1976.
Mom and Dad
Personally.
had a condo at Five Towns, but they sold that before we moved to Virginia.
Okay, see, I don't know any of that stuff because, I was in the military. I left at 18 in 1980 when I graduated.
Yeah.
And I was out of here until 48 years old. So I have not been in the same area with you for 40 years.
Right.
So I want people to understand that just because we're friends from school. We went to the same high school. And
Yes.
she's a year ahead of me. You're 78. I'm 80.
Yeah.
You're 2 years ahead of me.
Right.
So we met at high school.
Yeah.
For those 2 years, we were friends, and then she went on, and I was still in high school. So I don't know everything about what, has happened. I don't know about, the issue about the trailer. I don't know any, people, they think I know, but I don't. And you're just a friend. I
Yeah.
don't get into your financial situation. I don't ask you your financial problems.
Oh.
I don't.
Sorry, bug.
It's okay.
It landed on my neck.
Okay.
I got rid
And
of
the
it.
way that you are, or the way that you present yourself, I have no say-so over that, okay?
Yeah.
You can only, yeah, right. And I want people to understand that. I can only, talk to you and tell you, my personal opinion, I would stay off of TikTok for a while.
But this is my only source of income.
Yeah, but
This is how between selling products, promoting products.
Okay, so you're promoting products. That's true. I forgot about that.
Yeah. And when you go live, if you stay live for a certain amount of time, it monetizes. And even if you don't get gifts, you still get a small monetization just for being live.
Right.
Taps help with that.
Right. Well, let me give you an example, Rose. I got a letter 3 weeks ago. My husband passed away on the 5th of January, 2025.
I remember.
He's still yet to be honorably interned by the VA because of all the Doge cuts and everything. Everybody, people in here don't know that. He's in my upper dresser drawer. I'm still waiting 19 months later for him to be honorably buried. Okay? I'm living on a very, very, very tight fixed income.
Yes, I
only
know.
have myself, and I have to take care of my sister-in-law who's 73. And I have to take care of my brother who's 68. I don't take care of them per se, I have to carry them around.
Right.
But they're in, my care as far as, that we're living together as a group of 3 older people. Now, the thing is, it's not easy at all. And we live very cramped here.
Yeah.
So it's, I want people to understand that times have changed.
Yeah.
It's not like my parent, when I found out what the security deposit here was in this exact apartment in 1983, when they sold their home, which is 1 block away from what this complex is, okay? When they sold that home I grew up in, and they moved in here, their security deposit was $180.
Yeah, Dale and I lived there in 1979-80, and it was $210 deposit, and our rent was like
right. And one of our
320.
teachers lived here. Right, one of our teachers, our yearbook teacher, whatever she was, yearbook
yeah,
newspaper.
I remember her. Yeah,
Right, she lived here
Downey.
too. So, all right, Mrs. Dowdy, I saw these buildings being built. I used to play in them when they were just the cement. Okay, I'm a kid born, raised here in this area. All I can say is if whatever is happening, because you said it just now. You said this is my only income. Okay, and it is for your sales of your products that you are promoting.
Yep.
Okay. Now, however else you make the money, I don't know. I don't care. It's none of my business. I want people to understand that might be sitting here in the chat. I'm sorry, but it is none of my business because I'm not Rose. I don't have to answer for Rose. Rose doesn't have to answer for me. I'm sitting here behind a screen with a funky looking picture up there, and you don't even know what I look like. Okay, I'm 64 years old. I'm a Gold Star family. I served this country over in the Philippines in intelligence. Just to give you guys a little backup story. World War One, I lost my great uncle. World War Two, I lost my uncle. And then I had my nephew. I served. My husband served. I had my nephews all served below me, 30 years or more.
Yep.
One of them is a deputy sheriff of our county. Okay? I want you to understand that Rose is not a horrible person. She is in a horrible situation that unfortunately choices were made by Rose, and I'm going to say it, Rose, I'm your friend, okay? Some choices were made by Rose that just didn't work out, okay? That's it. That's the past. We're living today. So now we need to figure out, Rose, how are we going to get you from where you are to where you got to better yourself to get into a place where you're steady?
Well, and that's, I've been filling out, applications here, there, and everywhere.
I know, I'm sure.
And
I've been doing HUD.
These people who are trolls, they just
okay.
They have
Let's
no
ignore the
clue.
trolls right now. Okay, let's ignore the trolls right now.
They have no
Let me
clue.
explain. So I know a lot of them don't. A lot of them, even if they did have a clue, they don't care because they just enjoy the fun. It's a circus. It's let's get the clowns out. We don't have elephants anymore. Okay.
Yeah.
I get it. Okay. I get it. It happens all the time. I got attacked on the veteran side. All right. I'm a veteran, and I got attacked on the veteran side. I know what it feels like. I got dragged through the mud, front, back, and indifferently. All right. I know what it's like.
Absolutely.
I get that. But that's not resolving the issue that you are at right now, okay? You have Heimdall, you have yourself. You've been questioned. I saw that one video about you taking him to the vet, making sure he has his shots, all the whole 9 yards, and you're doing this to satisfy the public. Because the public keeps telling you, because it's your dog. I know it's what you, but wait, hold on, hear me out. They get you to the point where you have to prove on a video, look, I went and got him his shots. That shouldn't happen. You don't get into their lives. You don't know what they're doing every day. You don't know if they're taking care of their things that they're responsible for.
Yeah.
You get my point? You don't know that. They're only pointing at you on what they think you're not doing. You get my point now?
I still feel like I got to justify it sometimes because I get what you're not seeing, Connie. What you don't see on here is what they were doing. I had to change my phone number because
Rose, I've heard it all. Rose, I've heard it all. I heard. Okay, and I just want to see you find a place that you can settle in with Heimdall and you can live comfortably and be able to do the things that you want to do without having to have this going on.
Yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
Right.
But it's not going to happen until I get approved from one of these housing things.
And that's what I'm waiting for as well with you. But now I needed to ask you a question. Did you put it under the elderly?
Yeah.
Okay. Want to make sure because some people just apply for HUD or whatever their subsidies housing.
I went for senior low income housing.
Okay, good.
So because I'm trying the place I really would like to get into is the one my Aunt Priscilla lived in. Because it's single story. I will never have to worry about anybody living on top of me.
We couldn't walk stairs. We need single story. Yeah.
Yeah, I want single story. But not just because of stairs, but I don't want someone living over the top of me if I can help it. Because then you listen to them walking all the time.
Right.
And
so let me see what I can do. Because we both are in the same situation, but we're in a different situation, okay? We're in the same situation, but we're different because I have a place that's been around, and, to be honest with you, Rose, I could have had a $600,000 home right now. You know that,
Yeah.
right? You know that, all right? I
Yeah.
lost it all because of my in-laws. I don't have can't take it with me. You can't put a hearse behind, a U-Haul behind a hearse, right? So
Right.
what's gone is gone. I can't cry over spilt milk. Now I got to keep moving on. So I'm living in this 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment. All right? It's small. It's uncomfortable. I feel like I'm living, but I got to
Yeah.
do what I got to do until I can move up. Now I've bettered my credit. I've done some of the things I've needed to do to be able to get that if in case I can't get HUD. I'm the only one left. My husband died. You see, I'm the only one left now
Yeah.
after 19 months he's been gone that has to think about everything for myself, and I'm not used to that after 40 years of being married.
Yeah.
So I had to pull my bootstraps up, put my big pantyhose on, big pantyhose on,
Big
whatever,
girl
undies on.
panties.
Big girl I had to do.
Yep.
And they're coming after me, by the way, for Social Security. When my husband passed away in 2025, they
Yeah.
overpaid, right? Remember? Did all
Yeah.
that paperwork, did everything. They're coming after me now, like 19 months later, telling me that they overpaid me.
I
This is
know.
why
They've
how slow
done
the
that to
department.
they've done that to
Right,
quite a few of my friends, and
right. And they
it
made a
almost
big.
seems like a government scam, you
Well,
know?
anyway, because the thing says also that they paid me a check in July of 2025. I never received a thing. Prove it to me. It would automatically have gone into my bank account. I
Yeah.
always cover my bases. You know me.
Yep.
You know me. I'm on things like flies on Dookie, okay? And I can help you. All right? If this is where you want what you need to do, which you said, Connie, this is what I need to do. I'm gonna leave it with you with this because this is what you want. You said you need to do. But I will try, on the other hand, to get you other resources. Like
Yeah.
maybe a food place or, something that you could get to get some extra stuff that you don't have to worry about those things anymore.
Right. Well,
Now, I don't know
the
what
food I have,
insurance you're on.
I have Humana, and I'm
Okay.
Medicaid, Medicare, so
Okay. Do you get a food substance per month?
yeah, I get the Healthy Rewards card. It's $250, which
Okay.
goes
Okay, same
quick.
thing. Okay, that's good. It still helps.
It does.
I get
And
it. I get
I
it.
have to use it for, incontinence underwear on top of everything else.
Well, yeah, I know. I understand. I have my sister-in-law. She's 73 years old. She gets just a $229 card.
Yep.
And I get her things for her. I have to help her out. I feel like an octopus sometimes, but it's what you got to do. You got to do. And
Yep.
of course, that I had to bury 6 people prior to all this, and nobody was around. I had to do it all. They didn't have any wills. They didn't have anything. You just do what you got to do. And I guess it was the military that hardened me because they broke me down and then they built me back up again.
Yeah.
And I think that's what they did. And that's why I'm not trying to be hard on you. I'm just trying to say to you, Rose, I'm here for you. Just let me know. And please, try and, I know you said this is what helped you earn money, but if there's a way that I can help you subside from having to do it this way and you can just sell your stuff online, then that would be more beneficial.
Yeah, it TikTok shop, I get the free samples, and that's what I do. I put in for free samples. The only time I buy anything is when a supplement works really well for me and I stick with it. Like my saffron, but micro ingredient saffron. And
Yeah, okay.
one of Heimdall's treats, it's like $6 a month. But because I can't find it in any local shops, or I'd get it that way.
Yeah.
So I couldn't get it
Now,
as
see,
cheap locally.
you're a diabetic, right?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm a diabetic. Now, before all of this ever started with this whole issue of medications and all this stuff, my level for my AC would not lower. So they gave me the Ozempic long before it became a you can lose weight drug. And I happened to lose weight, right? So it worked out great. My levels leveled off. Everything was fine. Everything was great. But I'm concerned now where you're at. Are you able to get all of the prescriptions that you need for you?
Yeah. My Manjaro is actually covered 100% by my, because I picked it up last night and it was zero copay.
Okay.
So
there is a program also where they'll pay for them for you completely.
Yeah.
If you're where you are right now, in the situation that you're in right now, that's what I'm talking about. The situation that you're in right now, you may be eligible for them to pay for them in full.
Yeah.
Completely.
So, well, thankfully, my Humana does. So the only thing I have to pay for partially, I have a copay, is the asthma inhaler.
Oh yeah, those are always, I got that too.
Yeah.
I got that too. Yeah.
So
I'm just trying to help you out to try to,
I know.
And I don't want to have to do it online, but I don't really get to talk to you that much, and I don't really get to have a chance to talk to people that much because I've been so busy. I've spent 3 weeks filling out paperwork, and I went to the Office of Social Security again yesterday and met and sat with someone and said, look, I need to know if this is filled out properly, if everything I did, I always cross my I's and dot my T's. No. Dot my I's and cross my T's. I'll get it right. But yeah,
you're having my syndrome, backwards speech.
Right, exactly. So I just want you to know that give me a call. I have numbers. I've been saving them. I've had to because of Dave too. He suffered for how many, years prior to him passing. So I have all these numbers available.
2017 is when that all started.
Yeah, when he had a stroke and I found him dying. Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So I'll help you. I know that you got trolls. I get it. You're not the only one. Please don't feel like you're the only one. I've seen other people be dragged through the mud. I've seen other people be having phone calls on them, and having the police show up at their house. It happens. It's just some people just don't have anything better to do. All right?
Yeah.
They don't want to tell you that, but they just don't. Some people say, well, I did it because I was worried. Okay, if you're worried, then do something to try to help her figure out a way to get out from where she's at.
Yeah. Well, the person, whoever did it, their underlying reason for it was they were hoping that the police would take Heimdall from me.
Well, see, that's what I don't want to see either, because Heimdall is really almost like a security dog for you.
Yeah.
Like what I want. I want a military dog. I'm eligible to get a military dog because of all the the post-traumatic stress, all the whole 9 yards.
Right.
Okay. When the time is right, I will get a military dog.
Yeah.
Okay. I will. Yeah. I'll get a service dog. That's what it's called. Hello, Connie. I will get a service dog. Now that Heimdall is a service dog for you, but you have to have him at one point in time. Later on, you'll have to have him, I think, go through something where he can actually wear this harness that says service dog on it.
I know.
So when,
what I did with Uno. Uno was trained by someone up in Virginia.
Right, and you were able to do that, and Uno was very well behaved.
Yeah. Of course, Una was trained by a professional trainer who was a friend, and King before that was trained by a professional trainer down here who worked with the canines. What is it? I can't remember the name of the group, but there was an organization that trained dogs for hearing impaired and stuff like that.
Okay. There is one other thing I want you to do for me. You have insurance that other people don't have. You have the availability to have a doctor, the availability of all of that, right?
Yeah.
Find yourself a therapist that you can do over the phone like Dave did.
Yeah.
You need a vent. You need someone to vent, talk, and whatever about everything about you that will go nowhere. but to the
Yeah.
person that you're speaking to. You need that, Rose. I've known that for a long time.
Yeah.
I just never said anything because I'm your friend and I didn't feel it was my place. And I was going through a lot with Dave, and you helped me out. You helped me out with Dave when he was on a trach and he was home. Remember, you had to call 911 because he passed out on me. I mean, right. We've been through a lot together. So this is why I'm saying to you, that's one thing. Please promise me that you'll make a phone call. You're not going to get charged because now you're under Medicaid.
Yeah.
So please do that, because Dave did that and it was the best thing he could have done. And you could talk to them over the phone. You do not have to go in an office.
I know.
You need a support buddy. You need a support buddy.
Yeah.
Someone other than a friend like me or whatever. You need a support. Someone that you do not know. They do not know you. They do not know your history. It's a fresh, clean slate.
Yeah.
Promise me?
Yeah, Humana doesn't cover all of it. That's the problem. There is a copay for therapy.
You might be able to get out of that. They may be able to find you a way that it'll cover. That's where you need to do investigating.
Yeah. Anyway.
Well, just let me know what Humana and I'll call for you, damn it. I'll call and I'll see I don't care. All I feel is that's what you need. I'm being honest because I care.
Connie, do you remember the I Don't Care song?
Yes.
I don't care, I don't care.
But Rose, that's not, I know. But Rose, I'm serious. I'm really serious. I'm 64. I'm only a couple years younger than you.
I know.
And you know how many surgeries I've been through and how sick I am. And there's no cure for my disease. I can't get out of it. Okay? Please. Please. At least get an outlet. Maybe they could put you on a sliding scale. They did that for Dave. They put him on a sliding scale and he paid like $5 a visit.
Somebody just asked you, where is Blue? What's Blue?
Oh, okay. Debbie, I've been trying to get a hold of her. I do not know. I don't know what's going on. I'm waiting to hear. Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
Blue is one of your morning chat group people?
Yes. Yes.
Okay.
And Debbie is too.
Okay. Hi, Debbie. Nice to meet you.
Well, anyway, I don't want to sit here and bug your ear and bleed your ear and, have it or you need a napkin.
By the way, tell Danny I miffed with him that he didn't come over and say hi.
Oh, okay. Where was this at?
Publix. I saw him heading for the escalator and I yelled over, Danny, and he looked up and went, Rose! And then he went down the escalator and I'm like, come back! And he never did.
Yeah. It's almost like, he's changed a lot in 2 years 19 months since Dave passed away.
Yeah, I know.
He feels like he has to fill in the big shoes. And I told him, I said, don't worry about it. You're 37 years old.
He was filling in the big shoes when Dave was, and he was carrying the whole burden on his shoulders.
Yep.
He is an excellent son.
Thank you. He's a combination of both my husband and I, which I've always said that, and I think the other three are jealous of him, but that's just neither here nor there. The older three.
Yeah.
Anyway, because they were like, I adopted Dave's two oldest daughters. He adopted my son, and then we had Daniel, and then they were like, this isn't fair.
I'm sorry. What was the movie with Six You Get Egg Roll?
Yeah.
His, hers, and theirs.
Yeah. His, hers, and ours.
Yep.
Okay. Well, listen. Make me that promise. Give me the number. If they don't give you anything, see if you can get a sliding scale, guiding scale. Listen to me, a sliding scale, and go from there.
You definitely are having backwards speech issue today, like me.
Yeah, I'm tired.
Yeah, I hear you. I love you, Connie.
I love you too, girl, and you hang in there, all right? And like I said, there's other ways.
Yeah.
You don't deserve this. You as a person that I know, okay,
Yeah.
don't deserve this. What they're seeing is someone different. Now, do you get what I mean?
Not really, but that's okay. People only
I have not really seen you get that angry. I have never seen you get as angry as they have gotten you.
Oh yeah. You were never around when my mom pushed my buttons. They're pushing my buttons the same way my mom used to do.
But that's what I'm saying. You need a therapist. So that way there you won't go back to that and you can handle what's going on in the here and now.
Yeah.
Because that's why I went to a therapist after what happened to me happened in the Philippines. I immediately went to a therapist on base, and I immediately went to the church because back then, that's what I did. Okay?
Yeah.
I wouldn't go to the church now because now I'm not too happy with them, but I would go to a therapist, and I went to a therapist. If I didn't go to a therapist, I don't think I could have made it through all of that.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to let you go. I'm going to stop bugging you. I love you, and I will talk to y'all later. Hello, whomever's in the group. Goodbye, whomever's in the group. You all have a good night, and everybody sleep well.
Later,
all right.
Connie.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye.
Love you too. Bye.
Oh, I like the name Breeze Wolf. Anyway, she is. What's funny is when I was living in Richmond, she was in Delaware, and we found each other on Facebook, and we're like, we're so close, and yet we never got together up there. And then she moved back to Florida, and then I moved back to Florida, and voila, we are. We actually get to see each other on rare occasion. But, oh. Normally, it is my left foot that drives me crazy with the neuropathy, but today it is the right foot, and it's pissing me off. I've already put some of the neuropathy cream on the foot. I've taken all the neuropathy helping vitamins. It's just being a bitch. I'm sitting here with my foot going like this constantly because it's driving me crazy. And if I open the door, first off, we're going to hear the bang, 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 bang because of the key in the ignition. And secondly, we'll hear Heimdall go into drama king mode because, oh my God, Mom's stepping out of the car. No, I don't take gabapentin. Gabapentin only masks the situation. It doesn't fix it. It actually gets worse while you're on gabapentin because you can't feel what's happening. The gabapentin blocks the nerve signal. It's what I take the Tulsi Holy Basil for, but some days, because I'm sitting and I can't lay the fuck down, it's bothering me. I want to elevate, and I can't elevate my feet when I'm in the car. Yeah, gabapentin is really bad for you in the long run. And I can't take painkillers for the most part. Tylenol's the extent of what I'll take in a painkiller. Oh, yeah. That's ages ago. I got a new battery even. Gabapentin doesn't fix the neuropathy. It masks the neuropathy. That's the problem. It doesn't fix it, it masks it. So the problem continues to get worse, and you don't know it until it's a pain reliever or a pain suppressant. And that's not true. You can fix neuropathy, but it takes work. Gabapentin is bad, in my opinion. I won't take it. Yeah, but then I wouldn't be able to drive, too. And I'm living in my car. I have to drive to the gas station to use a bathroom about every 2 hours. So if I was on gabapentin, I would be unable to drive. So, and I have bad reactions to a lot of painkillers, so I won't even start. I'm at that point. I just can't get my phone to sit at the like that, but maybe not quite so tilty. There we go. Hey, David. It scares me to think of people who take painkillers that do impair you, and they say, "Oh, I drive, no problem." It's no problem until you actually have an accident, and then it's a big problem. Oof. Yes, exactly, baby girl. No, I'm not Rose from the Titanic. I'm not that old. Definitely not that old. Hey, Gail. They do, and for me, it would not be a good thing. I was on Ultram for years, and I could only take it at night. If I took it during the day, I was down for the count. I didn't go anywhere. And I remember going to my doctor's like, why am I having these crushing migraines? And I had hair that was lower than my waist. It was really long. And the doctor said the weight of my hair was causing the migraines. So I went and got my hair cut off. It was like this long all over, and it was cute. It was like a pixie type cut. And I got home, and I was tired from being in the chair so long, and my back was hurting. So I took my Ultram, and the next morning I woke up with the worst migraine I'd had yet. And we figured out it was the Ultram. I quit taking the Ultram, and the crushing migraines went away. So, okay, now the left foot's joining the party. The problem with people who have neuropathy and take gabapentin is you don't realize how bad it's getting with your feet until you get like a wound that doesn't heal, but you didn't know that you had the wound in the beginning because the pain receptors in your feet were muted by the gabapentin. And that's what happened with my friend Daryl. And they did like 5 surgeries on his foot, and it never healed right. Okay, yeah, we got to stand up for a minute. It knocks it out for a couple of minutes at least. Up, up, up. Hi, hold on. Let's grab your leash. There, nope, that's not your leash, that's her strap. Hang on, I'm gonna... We're gonna be in the dark, but, you know, what can we do? There we go. All right, you're tangled. Take a step. Detangle. Come on, let's go. Walk, walk. Then you did it. Perfectly. I'm kind of proud of you. 2 steps he detangled. There's all kinds of crap on the ground from them having that dumpster here. The dumpster got carted away today. I think they had an auction for units that hadn't been paid, and then a whole lot of stuff was just sitting out, and they brought a dumpster here for people to sort through the stuff and, you know, what they're going to keep and take with them and what just was junk. But there was like 8 or 10 units that had stuff sitting outside of them. I kind of figured out had to have been a auction. I missed it all because I was in a hotel that week. Come on, Heimdall, I don't want to go too far from the car. Come on. Come on. There's no grass over there. It's dirt and tree roots over here. It's pavement everywhere else. Dirt, tree roots, and a basically a retention depression in the ground to keep from the units getting flooded when we have bad storms. Come on. I'll go this way again. Problem is I get out of the little bit of light and I can't tell where the brakes in the pavement are, and I'm afraid of falling. So I don't want to walk too far down in the dark. Okay, we've reached we're going to get out of the light again. It's weeds, but it's better than dirt. Come on. You got it. Okay. No, I don't have a flashlight. I have that camp light, but it's not comfortable to carry. Come on. Come on. Okay. Good jump. Nice job. All right, move over. Okay. Oh. All right. Oh. It's dark, it's a hillside, and I'm unsteady on my feet. So if you don't like it, there's the door. Okay, dachshund puppies for rehoming. Please be honest. If you're saying adopting is not the same as buying. Hot and humid. Hi, you're going to come and step on me again, aren't you? Yep, there he goes. Well, that's not entirely true. If you get over a certain amount of taps, that helps push your live as well as your videos out onto the FYP. So it helps you monetize in other ways. This is just ridiculously hot tonight. Did this die on me? I think it died on me. Okay, this is at 100%. So, plug this into charge now. There we go. Yeah, I've eaten today. At about 5:30, I had 2 pork egg rolls from Wawa's. It's like $2.39. I'm eating on a budget, you know? There are a lot of cabbage, a little bit of pork, some carrot. It's not bad. I mean, they were good. They weren't Chopstick Express good, but they were good enough. I had bought that lettuce yesterday to make the lettuce wraps when I was at Publix. And, of course, I didn't use all of it. So last night, I picked up just plain burger patties from McDonald's. And I made myself my burger salad with the lettuce that I had. The apple slices chopped up, and the burger. I added something else to it. I don't remember what, but I used the clamshell box that the lettuce came in, and I just shook it up and ate it. Oh, I had a little bit of that cream cheese that I had with the lox in the lettuce wraps earlier in the day. So I broke that up into little chunks, and then when I tossed it, it kind of spread it out a little more even. But that was my dinner last night. It was good. It's the only thing about these dresses is they don't breathe really well, so I get kind of hot. They're almost like swimsuit material. They're so stretchy. Publix. I got the cheese at Publix. Check messages, please. Give me. Okay. What was weird, Martin? I didn't see the comments. I was checking something off site for a minute. A little hot and tired, but otherwise I'm okay. It was exceptionally muggy today after all that rain at, noon to about 2. I've only been on an hour. No. It was at my Publix. I'd never seen it before, so I was really intrigued. Unlike the Greek sheep's milk cream cheese, the Manuri, this was smoother and softer. This was more like chevre in consistency, but it was sheep's milk, not goat. No. Why would I meet DeSantis? Why would I meet a governor? Except for Charlie Crist, but I knew him before he was governor. Because, you know, his brother went to high school, or not brother, his cousin went to high school with me. Connie knows the cousin really well, too. I don't follow football, so my brothers went to FSU and University of Florida. So if I'm going to be loyal to any teams, it would be those two. I met Richard Nixon, so I was 12 years old. Sounds delicious. Yeah, but I don't live near Tallahassee, so meeting our governor would be, I'd have to be up that way. And I have absolutely zero interest in meeting the little Napoleon wannabe tyrant. You know how little dogs have big dog syndrome? That's our governor. The little dog who thinks he's big shot. Charlie Crist is running for mayor in St. Pete, and he won the primaries on Tuesday. So that's kind of cool. I will shortly. Part of my sleepiness is just the heat. It is way too hot out. No relief in sight. I think it would be good with just about anything. It was delicious. It was soft. It was lightly sweet because there was honey in it. It'd be great as a replacement for the Boursin cheese that you do the bake the tomatoes and stuff, and you stir in the Boursin cheese, and then whatever else. I think it would be a good replacement for that. Can you move on over? Thank you. You're too hot. It's like I'm already hot, and then I've got little furnace sitting in my lap. My little light's fading. Yeah. Where's there it is. Oh, come on. There it is. Okay. Oh, wow. Okay, that went crazy dark. I've got the little light plugged in, but I can't. There we go. It gives me more light when it's up here, but anyhow. I'm okay, Diane, just overheating a bit. This was kind of a long day. I did not sleep well last night. I was so freaked out by the incident last night. And then the storm that I couldn't get out of the convenience store to get back in my car because it was just coming down like cats and dogs. I got a brief nap in the afternoon, but it was so bloody hot. I woke up, I was just like one ball of sweat. I went to use the bathroom, and I took my dress off. In the handicap stall, you've got the sink and everything in there, and Wawa's has hand dryers. So I took my dress off and I held it under the hand dryer to get at least some of the sweat off, or, dried up. It helped a little bit. He's got food and water, yes. The problem is, when it's pouring rain, if I'm in the car, I can't keep the windows open. And it gets very muggy in the car very fast. And I don't like that. It's partially, the fogging up that happens when you're in a car and breathing. And the other part is I'm claustrophobic, and suddenly the car feels, because I can't open the windows, the car feels like it's closing in on me. Give me 1 second. I just thought of something and I'm like, why didn't I do this like 20 minutes ago? Oh, no. No. I'm just getting something from the back seat, silly. At least all my laundry's done. So that's good for another week. This is what I completely forget that I have these cooling neck wipes. The wraps. Come on, move. I know that's obnoxious. Hold on. Okay. Fans and the bong 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 is the door open with the key in the ignition. It's like, hey idiot, you're leaving your key behind. Oh, yeah. Oh, that helps a little bit. They are huge. Yeah, they have menthol in them, so they stay cold feeling. Yeah. Where's the... Cooling wipe. Unifree is the name of the company. And I got these from TikTok Shop. It was a box of like 20 of them. 10 pink, 10 green. Got the Knowles and the Gators. My brothers both went to Tallahassee, and Jim then did med school at Gainesville. So that's cool, Gail. Anyhow, I like it better when it's up above because it's not hitting me right in the eye. Okay, I'm going to state the obvious here. What good do doors being locked do when your windows are all the way down? It's not raining. It is humid. It's 85 degrees and it feels like 100 because it's just so freaking humid. I'm sitting here with my arm out the window. That's why I didn't answer the first time, because I was just sitting here kind of looking at the window going, yeah, what good does locking the doors do when your windows? Turning the air on means running the engine. Running the engine means using up the gas. And I don't have unlimited funds for gas. So no, we're not going to turn the air on. I have my 2 fans running. Oof. Okay. That light is driving me crazy because it's right in my eyes. I'm closing my eyes mostly because the light hurts. I do not like light hitting me in the face. And if I lay it down, I'm too much in the dark. Well, you can kind of see me. Heath, what bed? I'm kind of in my bed. Oh, come on, feet. Not there it is. Here's Chelsea again. I have fans running. Without the fans, I would not be surviving in this car. Oh, I made it my 90 minutes. I can go. I think I'm going to let y'all go, and I'm going to try and take a nap. And I'll talk to y'all later.